Because of all these layers of bureaucracy, and they have to, if they have no one committing any crimes, then they have to make up false prosecution just so that they can show compliance to justify everyone's paycheck. So every time government gets their hands on medicine, it just makes it worse. A lot worse.
Every time
a lot more expensive. Anything. A lot more expensive. It makes the quality go down because, I mean, look at a good example would be also the parking meters downtown. When you get rid of the price floor, everything just gets more expensive.
Take 2 of those and then call the campaign.
I hate to tell you, it's not even the government that's the problem. It's the medical monopolies. It's the healthcare companies, the goddamn insurance companies. You know, doctors used to control the medical monopoly. They don't anymore. They're peons in a system that's so out of control.
Right.
So you know you can talk about government, but it's this disgusting relationship between government and the monopolistic healthcare conglomerates who are killing people in this country.
Yeah.
Their care.
It's also the medical malpractice.
I mean, the insurance companies write all of the legislation that controls the insurance companies.
You used to have fraternities, and you had fraternities, I mean, for any ethnic group, any religious group, you had fraternities for women. And what it was, if you join these fraternities, I mean, we still have them. We still have Elks and Masons and, you know, these things like we used to. But not nearly to the extent that they don't play the central role that they used to before. And what it was, the way it was set up before is, you know, immigrants would come over, you'd join a fraternity, and you would pay dues. You would pay dues to this. Part of what the dues went to was medical care. And what it worked out to be, was $1 to $2 annually per member. So for a day's wage, we'll go 2 days if you want to go to the extreme. You had a year's worth of medical care. It worked out where everybody wanted to keep the cost low, and so everybody was self-policing, making sure that you didn't just go to the doctor, you know, every time you had a cut on your finger, because they wanted to keep the cost low. They had the initiative for themselves. Then you have guys like Roosevelt come in and wage their war against, you know, hyphenated Americans. And it was this terrible thing. They got the government involved because healthcare was too cheap. That was the problem. Healthcare was actually too inexpensive. It was too affordable. And so the medical professions, individuals in the medical profession came forward and got government involved to solve the problem.
Right.
The problem.
And when has government ever solved the problem?
Well, the problem is like the king Midas of Phoenix. Everything they touch turns to shit.
Right. Exactly. So if you can't, if you got a record that does something,
I'm sure we could talk about this all night.
Is that a dare?